The 2021 iPhone 13 models are still several months away from launching and are expected in September, but we've been hearing rumors about what to expect from the new devices since before 2020 iPhone 12 models even debuted. The 2021 iPhone lineup will look similar to the 2020 iPhone lineup, with 4 devices and sizes that include 5.4 inches, 6.1 inches, and 6.7 inches, with 2 of the iPhones being higher-end Pro models and 2 positioned as lower-cost, more affordable devices. Major design changes are not expected, and 2021 iPhones will have the same feature set as the 2020 iPhones, but we can count on camera improvements, a faster A-series processor, a new 5G chip from Qualcomm, increased battery life, and some tweaks to the notch. In this video, we turn our gaze towards the future and what we expect from the next update to the iPhone 13 range. We've rounded up all the latest leaks and rumors about what might appear in the iPhone 13 when it arrives. So guys, before we begin this video, please subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon so that you never miss our future uploads. And if you're an Apple fan, then do hit the like button. Also, let us know from what country you're watching our today's video from. Alright, so let's begin with the name of this device. Name of the device! Ever since the iPhone 8 launched alongside the iPhone 10 in 2017, Apple's naming policy has been somewhat convoluted because we never had an iPhone 9. After the iPhone 10, we went to the XS, the XS Max, and the XR, and then the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max. Apple's iPhone 12 lineup features the iPhone 12 mini, iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Pro, and iPhone 12 Pro Max. Based on past naming conventions, the 2021 iPhone lineup could be either the iPhone 12s or iPhone 13, and we should learn more closer to the launch of the new devices. Design of the device. Apple could continue offering 4 iPhones in 2021 with no changes to the sizes. So we can expect a 5.4-inch iPhone mini, a 6.1-inch low-cost iPhone, a 6.1-inch Pro model, and a 6.7-inch Pro Max model. Rumors have suggested the iPhone 12 mini has seen low sales, but Apple is still planning for an iPhone 13 mini at this time. The 2021 iPhone models are not expected to feature major design changes because the 2020 iPhone models marked a significant technology and design overhaul. According to Bloomberg, Apple engineers consider the 2021 iPhone to be an S version of the 2020 models. Apple has in the past used the S nomenclature in years where iPhone models featured more minor updates. According to Japanese site Mac Otakara, the new iPhone will be the same size as the iPhone 12 models, but thickness could increase by approximately 0.26 millimeters. The iPhone 13 models are also expected to be slightly heavier due to larger batteries. Display of the smartphone. Multiple rumors have suggested the 120Hz refresh rate feature may be incoming, and that includes reports from DigiTimes, as well as well-placed analysts that have further suggested this tech might only be on 2 of the 4 anticipated iPhone 13 models. Maybe this means the iPhone 13 Pro and iPhone 13 Pro Max will have 120Hz screens, while the iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 mini, or whatever they end up getting called, won't. It's also now claimed that Samsung Display is in the process of converting its iPhone screen production line into one that makes this sort of screen. And more recently, it said that Samsung will supply 110 million iPhone 13 displays, including the 120Hz ones. Ming-Chi Kuo has also said to expect a 120Hz screen on the Pro models. In fact, there's a chance it will have an even higher refresh rate, as an Apple patent talks about a phone with multiple refresh rates, possibly topping out at 240 Hz, which is a rate no mainstream phone currently offers. But patents often don't develop into features, so we'd take this with a pinch of salt. Another upgrade the screen might get is the addition of an always-on display, with a reliable leaker saying this could be in the works. Android phones have offered this for years, so it's about time Apple got on board. Camera of the smartphone. As for the camera, industry analyst Ming-Chi Kao, who is often right about Apple information, has suggested the iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max's ultra-wide camera may be bumped to an f1.8 6-element lens from the current f2.4 5-element lens on the iPhone 12 Pro and Pro Max. We've also heard the same change in aperture from analysts at Barclays, though they claim this upgrade will come to all 4 iPhone 13 models. This should allow for better low-light performance, though potentially also a shallower depth of field, which can be less desirable in the landscape shots ultra-wide cameras typically excel at. There are also reports that Apple is looking into adding a periscope camera to a future iPhone. This would allow for a greater zoom range than current models, maybe up to 10 times optical zoom, potentially without making the camera components any thicker. However, based on rumors, this might not arrive until the iPhone 14 or an even later device. Kao says not to expect it until 2023. A report has also suggested that all 4 iPhone 13 models might get a LiDAR scanner, rather than just the Pro models having it as on the iPhone 12 range. Storage of the smartphone. The leaker John Prosser has suggested that 2021 may be when we see the introduction of the 1 TB iPhone. That's a storage size the company hasn't experimented with yet, at least for its smartphones, and we'd expect it to be an option on the phone's most expensive Pro handsets. If Prosser's information is correct, that may well make the most expensive iPhone ever, as that's a lot of storage on one handset. Prosser has since doubled down on his claim that iPhone 13 Pro phones could have 1 terabyte storage options, so you can have huge amounts of space on your phone for apps, videos, photos, and more. This kind of option would be more useful for professionals than average users, but for now, it's just a prototype Apple is testing apparently. Battery of the smartphone. On the battery front, meanwhile, we've heard from analyst Ming-Chi Kao that the iPhone 13 might switch to soft bore technology, which could allow for physically smaller batteries without reducing the capacity. In fact, Kao has since said that the iPhone 13 might have a higher capacity battery than the iPhone 12. Kao has repeated that claim again, saying Apple is experimenting with a space-saving device, so he seems certain that this is an improvement we'll be seeing later in the year. Processor of the smartphone. We've heard that the A15 chipset expected to power the iPhone 13 range will enter mass production by the end of May. The source of this report also says that it's a 5nm chipset, which is the same size as the A14, possibly meaning the improvements here won't be massive. Another source has also now said that the iPhone 13 range will have a 5nm chipset with 3nm expected for the iPhone 14. Expect 5G support to continue in 2021 iPhones, of course, but it's expected the company will be switching to either mmWave or sub-6 devices, allowing it to save money. Release date of the iPhone. When will you be able to buy a new iPhone for yourself? We expect the iPhone 13 release date to be set for September 2021, but that may be subject to change given the COVID-19 pandemic. For the past 10 years, Apple has consistently introduced its flagship phones at an event near the start of September and released the phones 10 days later. All that changed in 2020 due to the pandemic, and the phones were delayed beyond their usual window. The iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro were pushed back to October, and the other 2 devices, the iPhone 12 mini and iPhone 12 Pro Max, were released in November, reportedly due to a lack of parts for the manufacturing process. We'd normally expect Apple to keep to that September window, but apparently the 2020 delay resulted in increased sales for the phones. That may mean Apple decides to keep to this new window. Price of the smartphone. Little is known about the price of the iPhone 13, but we'd expect it to be a similar level to the iPhone 12 family. Those handsets cost more than the 2019 phones, the iPhone 11 series, but that's because of the addition of 5G and a few other technical elements. We'll be sure to include more 2021 iPhone price leaks and rumors as we hear them. But here on our screen, you can see the price for the iPhone 12 series that we're relatively confident to be similar to the iPhone 13. So this was all about the upcoming Apple iPhone 13 or iPhone 12s, whatever you want to call this. I hope you liked our video. If you really did, then smash that like button and comment your favorite Apple device. If you ask me, my favorite device is the iPhone 12 mini. The reason is it's so tiny and comfortable to use. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe to our gadgets-friendly channel, Gadgets Times.